time to explore the abbey. Right. That's what we have to do. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can I enter from any door? No, just that one. Let's go. Oh, the music. Oh. My god, this is amazing. I wonder if it must have looked what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed. I have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. There's a smaller rock you could have used. I can't go to the crypt anymore! Dang. Magdalene, what are you doing? Oh shit, yeah, oh shit. What are you doing, Magdalene? No. This girl has so much faith in life in general. Yeah. Yeah. You do have too much faith in life. If I climb, it might collapse or— yeah! I'll have to find another way out. Luckily, I know this abbey like the back of my hand. Oh, the bells fell down. Do it for the vine? There's nothing left of the old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. These vines go all the way to the top though. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. She learned nothing. Absolutely nothing this girl learned. Well, there's no other way out. What in the Rapunzel are we doing? Magdalene! This woman fears no gods. I can see all of Tassing from here. I wonder if I can piece together the foundations of the abbey and find a way to get to the library. I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This looks stable? Okay, this looks stable, apparently. Only if it's stable to put on horses. Well, there's the library. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this one. Gamers. I think Magdalena's girl boss too close to the sun. Do you remember this, Magdalene? Oh god. I remember when the library burned down, yeah. Dad told me I was just a baby, but I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. I haven't seen this place since then. It doesn't look like there's anything left inside. I suppose it's too much to hope for. Magdalene, how are we going to get the hell out of here? Poppies? Roses. These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. The cemetery looks strangely well upkept. These roses, yeah, more roses. And a bunny. Can't go this way, it seems. Cats! They ate the sausage and survived! I wonder if there are always this many cats in the Abbey. Perhaps I can ask what he remembers. I can pet the cat. I can pet the cat? So you're used to humans. Either that or I have some Disney princess shenanigans. You're used to humans, okay. This place is a mess. How sad. Why can't I go here? They're stuck. I can't get through this way. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Who? An old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the— Otto! A dance of death. But these figures look new. The paint can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add any new figures to the Dance of Death? And why? These look like people from the town. People who died. Must be the Baron, and that's Otto. Wait, is that... Someone's here. Hello? Who are you? Oh, fuck that. Goodbye. Oh, fuck me. Did Caspar die? Hello? Oh, it's open. Whoever was watching me must have opened it. I don't like this either. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. Goodbye! I'm going back this way. I am not putting Magdalene through any turmoil, so I'm gonna pet the cat one more time for good luck. There we go. Now everything will be okay. Now I can go and face danger. That's how it works. You pet the cat and you get magical powers to face danger. You can trust me. For real, for real. Oh! Oh, I just got out. Snowing already. Oh, right. The almanac said it wouldn't start for another week at least. I think we're in for a hard winter. I should get back to that house and get to work. That's all? Gertrude, do you have something? Mousefinger, the world is fucked. You keep your kitty safe. Hey, Margareta. No one wants to snitch or anything? Any last parting? God bless you. Have you given more thoughts? No. Yeah, I've been thinking we're too busy. I'm not here to join the convent. Bye-bye. So someone is living at the church. At the abbey, I mean. Curious. You know what, I'm not gonna go through everything again. I don't think the characters have anything new to say. They don't seem to have anything new to say. I'm just gonna go to the rat house. Like a normal person. Hello? Goodbye? Time to get to work. Magdalene? Dr. Stoltz? So, you're doing quick work with a mural, eh? I hope it doesn't make you sloppy. Excuse me? Ah yeah, so very clever of you. In any case, the council wants to hear what you're doing. I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning how people settled in the ruins, how the abbey was founded, why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I've settled on my subject. And? Yeah, I'll show the history. Lady Kiersau founding the abbey. This is for the future, not for the people who are here. Okay, you're the local drunkard. I don't think I should take advice from you, really. The mural isn't for your own benefit, but to make Tassing look good. How does that make Tassing look bad? Just let me do my job, Doctor. You don't even do yours. After these sections, there's still so much work to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt. Ah, yes. I imagine it poses difficulties that the other murals do not. It's a strange thing to tell a story that still lives in the hearts of so many people here. I don't think anyone wants to talk about it. They'd all just locked it away. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. I'll leave it to you then. Oh, Dr. Stoltz? Yes? Have you seen someone lurking around the Abbey? Or heard about it? I haven't been to the Abbey in years, and no, I haven't heard of anything like that. Why? I've seen someone following me a few times. No, I don't know anything about it. Now, if there's nothing else... Good night. Good night, Magdalene. Don't fall out drunk again. Boy. Now I only have the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolt? Dad always talked about how the Archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the Archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jacob Essler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an Archdeacon. I'll write to him and ask. And of course I need to write back to Esther too. I'll write to them tonight before bed. Oh, sorry, Dad. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Dad. Anyone wants to talk? Amalie? Father Thomas? Hello, Father Thomas. Can you spare a moment? Of course, Magdalene. What is it? Well, I found this book, but I can't read Latin very well. Could you help me translate it? The whole book? Oh dear, I can't afford that much time away from my duties right now. The Christmas sermon is coming up, and I've already fallen behind on Advent preparations. Could the matter wait? Perhaps I'd be happy to look it over after the festivities. Of course, Father. Thank you, Magdalene. Gosh dang it. Should have put more points in Latin. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, you're still out, Brigitte? And you too. Totally for real, Martin. For real. I wanted to ask about the cats. want to ask about the cats. What a disappointment. Everyone is unbothered by the snow, I see. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Do you need something? Just wanted to see how you're doing. I was just about to leave. I have to go meet Big York soon. Light for the logs. Stuff in the forest needs doing. I already know. It's about the logs. Nothing. We're just carrying logs. Yeah, we've had this conversation. They're gay. Yeah, good for you. Why can't I repeat this conversation? Yeah, have fun with your gay time. For real. I think I'm just wasting my time again. Bye. Hello? English? No? Resident Evil? No? Yeah, I'm just wasting my time. I'll just go home. Bye, Utz. I'm gonna go write my letters. My letters? I'm gonna go write my letters. There's a note on my bed. There's a note on my bed. There's a note on my bed. Jacob Essler, formerly Archdeacon of Freising. My name is Magdalene Jokerin. I am an artist in the town of Tassing in Upper Bavaria. I believe you passed through our community when you investigated Baron Rotvogel's murder at Kiersau Abbey in 1518. Do you remember anything about the case that the people in Tassing might not remember? Do you have any reason to doubt the conclusion of the case? No, I'm gonna go with the conspiracy. Thank you for any help. Magdalene Druckerin. Dearest Esther, I hope you are well. You must know how tremendously happy I am for you and Sigmund. I am lying. I am lying so hard. And Alicia too, of course, and your parents. It really harms my heart. It warms my heart to know that your family is doing so well. By the time this letter reaches you, I expect winter will have enfolded Tassing. It's already freezing at night, so I've reorganized the workshop so that the inks don't deteriorate. You have to worry about that in Prague. You've said it snows, but I always imagined it was warmer in winter. Dad's condition is so much worse and is in so much pain. Dr. Stolz has been... well, he's a useless asshole. God only knows why he's such a bitter old man. But he's neglected Dad almost entirely. Some days he doesn't show up, and even if he does, he just snaps instructions at me and rushes off. I just wish I understood why. I worry about that. I've asked Agnes for help, but there's only so much we can do alone. He's not going to make it, and there's nothing I can do. I'm scared, Esther. The mural is progressing well, but I can't shake the feeling that someone is following me. Like someone who left a note in your bed? I keep seeing this figure around town. After I explore the mines to see Tassing's early history, and then again in the Abbey ruins. I wonder if it is... Okay. Oh. Growing up, I would get into places. I would get into places. And, there was always this feeling that I got after that everything I did, someone was watching. I don't know if it's just like a feeling that you get. Or... But there was someone in the Abbey, that I know. I'm sure it's not anyone from Tassing, but what do they want to do with me? It's the strangest thing, given me a fright a few times already. But I don't mean to worry you. Nothing's happened to me yet. I think I'll be safe. The only good news I can share at the moment is that the mural is almost finished. I should have completed it by Christmas or soon after. Before the new year, at least. Then perhaps, at long last, I shall be able to visit you amid the cement. Anyway, I fear that this will be my last letter of the year. The Reichspost has already been late and reported worsening snows through the passes. We seem to be stepping into a harsh winter. Stay warm and give my regards to your family and Seamond. Yours always, Magda. The note on my bed? The note on my bed? How did this get here? What does it say in German? Is that a K? Or an H? Voor auf? Voor auf? This is just like the note Dad found. Are they trying to scare me? And if I don't stop, are they going to try to kill me next? I need to ask Dad about this. It can't be a coincidence. But he's been so weak. I don't want to upset him. I just want to wait for the right time. I hope there is a right time. The right time is now, actually. I hope I don't kill my dad. Dad? People want to murder me too, Dad. Okay, Dad. Have a good one. I agree. Better go to sleep. Does Amalie want to talk to me by any chance? Does she know how to read Latin mysteriously? Nope. Not really. Goodbye. I'm gonna go to bed. Tschüssi. Go to sleep. Please put your feet under the blanket this time. This woman is a fucking menace, I tell you. And it's December. December 4th, 20 days till Christmas. Dun dun dun. Oh, Jesus. Mrs. Bruckerin, only one letter for you today. Is it Jacob? The pass is nigh impossible to traverse, and the heavy snow is hard on the horse and me. Anyway, happy Advent, my dear. Thank you. Same to you. It's Jacob. Mistress Druckerin, I do recall the Rotvogel case, though it was been over a decade since I have served as an archdeacon. I am no longer associated with the office of the Prince Bishop. In fact, I am no longer associated with the Catholic Church. If you do not mind conversing with a Lutheran, I will tell you what I remember. I investigated several murders as an archdeacon, but none as a curious specter of conspiracy that haunted Baron Rothvogel's. After the peasants burned Kiersau, I wrote a report suggesting that it was a conspiracy behind the murder of the town carpenter as well. It was around this time that I did some research of my own into the death of Father Gournot's predecessor, Father Matthias. While no one suspected foul play at the time, I had reason to believe that his death may be connected to the two other murders. If this is the case, a serpent has lain coiled in the bosom of your community for decades. It may lay there still. What causes the serpent to awaken every few years to stage a new killing? I fear that finding the answer to that question may draw you into his reach. However, if you are determined to find the source of the trouble, I believe you must inquire your neighbors. I urge caution in your investigation into this matter. If the serpent merely sleeps, it may be dangerous to poke into its old resting places. I hope this has been of some help to you. May God bless and keep you safe. Jacob Estler. No reply from Hester this time. It must have been delayed due to the heavy snow. The postman said I won't receive any more letters until spring. I'd better get back to that house then. Still more work to be done. That's it? Whoa, 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 whoa! Christmas Eve. Good morning, Dad. I finally caught up on the mural, and you know, I can finally start the final part today. I promise I'll get it done. Magdalene, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry Dr. Stoltz said you can't come to the festivities tonight. I know how much you love the Bertenslauf. Drive evil spirits from the town to protect it for in the coming year. Oh, Pertens race? Pertens race? Ah, there's always next year. Right. How are you feeling? Dr. Stoltz said he would come again today. Fine, fine. I'm fine. Maybe I should stay home with you today. No, Magdalene. If you want to work, you should work. It's alright. In fact, my spirits are lifted today. It's Christmas Eve after all. Of course. What's wrong? Dad, I found a note back in November. A note? What do you mean? It was a note I found in one of your plans for the murals. Just a scrap of parchment. It looked like it came out of an old manuscript. Elaborate writing, purple ink. It just said, stop. Do you know where they came from? Who wrote them? Magdalene, Oh god, that must be Utz. He said he'd drop by with more firewood. If you know something, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. Goodbye, Dad. You know, you were a good man, Klaus. You really were a good man. I wish mine was as half as you are, Klaus. I know, I will. Can we talk about it later? You're not gonna be here later. Dad? I'll tell you. I promise. Alright. I'll be right back later. Good. Take care of yourself out there. You can't die. It's Christmas time. You have to go give kids to the gifts to the kids. I know how to speak. You're Klaus, so you're Santa Claus, and you gotta go give gifts to the kids. You can't die. You can't die. You gotta go give gifts to the kids. I can be a little elf. Dad. I hate it here. Fucking small towns in the mountains. I've lived in one long enough to know it's not good. Yeah, you don't let me clean it. What do you want, Utz? Morning? Morning. I told you the almanac was right, didn't I? The moon forecasted a cold winter this year. Fine, you were right. It's a good thing you paid attention to it too. Saved me a lot of trouble finishing work early. Anyway, here. I brought some firewood for you and your dad. Thank you, Utz. You're welcome. So, wanna marry? Wanna get married? How's your dad? You think you can join everyone for Christmas Mass? I think I'll stay in bed tonight. I'll do my best to be there. I need to keep working on the mural, though. I am working on the final section. About the Peasants' Revolt, right? It feels weird to talk about it. It affected Tassing so much, but we were just kids. I can't remember what happened, since I was just a baby. I never even knew my dad. That's what makes it so difficult. I need to ask those who were already adults that night, but don't want to touch on raw nerves. What if you spoke while everyone was preparing for the Christmas festivities? Clara sometimes talks about that night. Mom too. You might be able to ask them. Are the only two Benedictines left living in Tassing. Maybe they can talk to me. I didn't think of that. Still, the mirror is for Tassing, not the Abbey. Agnes has always been in Tassing, right? I'd go to her if I were you. I wonder if she'll talk about it. It's your project, Magdalene. Might be worth a try. I wrote to the Archdeacon about it too. He thinks that the Baron's murder and Otto's death are connected to the revolt. The who? It doesn't matter if all the deaths in Tassing are all connected. I don't see how that old Baron has anything to do with the revolt. Are you feeling alright? I think you're looking for connection that aren't there. Maybe this mural project is getting to you. Maybe. You're right. I just can't shake the feeling someone is following me. You're acting weird. Maybe. I'll figure it out somehow. Thanks for the wood. See you later, Mags. Ugh. Oats is right. I should start talking to people around town. I'd better get started if I want to talk to everyone before the Pechtenlauf. The priest isn't here. No one is outside, of course. Brigitte and Martin would probably remember stuff. Not Martin, but Brigitte. Oh, where is everyone? Is everyone in the town center? For my convenience? Oh no, they're here. Hey Yorick. Hey Gret. Hey Clara. Hello Magdalene. I would have thought you would be working on the mural today. What brings you here? I would like to sit with you and ask how you remember the rebellion so that I can paint it if it's alright. Ah, that was a sad time. If it will help you memorialize those we lost in the revolt, yes, I'll answer a few questions. I don't mind. I was a little older than you, so I probably remember more, Magdalene. Of course, Magdalene. We'll tell you all you want to know. I've been looking forward to seeing the mural for some months. Come now, sit with us. Now that you're all settled, what do you want to know? Did the revolt have anything to do with the other murder that happened in Tassing? The murder of the Baron, you mean? No, not really. I only remember that Andreas attempted to be a peacekeeper in both situations. I suppose then that's when things started going poorly. Yes, after Prior Ferenc was discovered as a witch, people weren't willing to trust the Abbey anymore. Then the abbot became more severe. He didn't like that the prior's death would rattle his control of Tassing. I still think that the old prior cursed the town. That's when the crops started failing. I don't know about any of that, but his taxes and restrictions and his attitude toward us become harsher after that. It was all we could do to live by them, but eventually it became too much. Even with all the restrictions, was the revolt really justified? I kept hearing conflicting stories about how it began. I thought the peasants stormed the abbey unprovoked and that the Langsknechts had to be called in. That's not how it happened. He wasn't there at all, was he? He's just some well-to-do noble who hates the idea of peasants having anything. Now, Ursula, let's not be unchristian in the matter. There were so many revolts going on at the time, and Kirsau was not an uninfluential abbey. Sin abounded on all sides, and I won't deny many mistakes were made that night, but we did everything we could to keep things from getting violent. But the Lord had other plans. I remember how sick and hungry I was all the time. Grandpa kept saying it hadn't always been like that. All was fine until Hannah, Nico's wife, killed Otto because she feared that what would happen if the abbey was shut down. Well, my husband wouldn't let that rest, and we all wanted justice. When that soldier arrived and threatened us, all the townsfolk pulled away, except for you, Ulrich, and Gret. No, Clara, I'm afraid even I was intimidated and begged Ulrich to leave the matter be. My husband alone stood with the peasants. Yeah, he wanted to paint the mural. Your father is unique in that regard. Most of the other townsfolk see the revolt's failure as proof that it was doomed from the start. Hello, Auntie and friends. I hope D&D ended well. I hope you all had a fun time shopping around. Go rest, go rest. I'm talking about the revolt of Passing. And crafting hoods for the Pertenslauf. Truly, if the entire town banded together, we likely could have succeeded without violence at all. Finley, are you working today? Boop boop. Boop boop. Finley! Just 1 second, sorry. He's been kind of broken, I don't know why. I'll have him repeat stuff. I'm gonna close it and bring it up again. Maybe that will work. Okay. Hopefully now Finley wants to work. Let's see. Have a good sleep, Antir. Thank you for the raid, thank you. Okay, let's see if he answers now.
An interesting query, Moon Thomas. Economic class division creates disparities, but awareness and efforts towards equality can bridge the gaps. Remember, kindness knows no boundaries.
Thank you, Finley. Thank you. So that's Finley's opinion on the matter. By then, we were so starved and wanted justice so much Peter truly thought success was possible. There was still some discussion. Ulrich and Andreas wanted peace. Then that fucking Miller protected that bitch. He always hated us. Thought he was better than us. Ursula? Language? What, Mom? It's true. Linhard even shot Ulrich out of nowhere. It was unprovoked? Yes, Linhard always did hate the rest of townsfolk, and he would take advantage of anyone he could. My husband sought peace to the last. He was a martyr to us. I think the Millers shot Ulrich to retaliate, but after that, Peter couldn't be stopped. We'd lost too much. The burning of the abbey was a grim night, and the soldiers coming in. Our men fought to protect us, to protect Passing, and many died in that fight. But we got rid of the abbot and all the monks at least. Yes, that is some comfort, if only a little. Are there any heroes of Tassing I should memorialize? Ulrich, for sure. Dad, definitely. Peter always wanted the best for Tassing, even if he acted rashly by setting fire to the Abbey. I hope you can portray him into the best light, Magdalene. I'd rather not talk about that night anymore. I hope we provided you enough insights for your work. You did, thank you. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you, Magdalene. I'm certain the mural will be beautiful. I want to paint Ulrich for sure. I hope I can paint Ulrich. You weren't even conceived back then, so no use asking you for anything. Oh, Andres isn't at the forge today. And Greta is, not here, of course, because she was at the Gärtner's. Gärtner's. One day I'll learn to speak. For real, for real. Hello, Agnes. Magdalene Druckerin, I didn't expect to see you today. How is your father? I'm sorry. I'd rather not talk about it today. It's alright, dear. Even after all the pain and illness I've seen, it's hard to bear at times. Now then, is there something we can help you with there? I have a small favor to ask. Oh, go on then. Spit it out. If it isn't too much trouble, I'd like you all to recount what you remember of the revolt. I'm nearly done with my mural, but I need more details. I was so young I don't remember much of that night. Oh, for that project of yours in the rat house. I'm afraid I won't have much good to say about the matter, but alright. Come sit down, Magdalene. Don't worry about helping with the rats. We only made the animation of you weaving the masks. It took me years to get the technique up to my mom's expectations. So you're better off not helping. Pah, you always did fine, Brigitta. Is it Brigitta or Brigitta? Because I'm reading with Portuguese pronunciation, I guess. So, Magdalene, what do you need to know to finish the mural? I was hoping to ask you more about the revolt. All I can remember was the flames when the abbey burned. What part of the revolt? The abbot starving us out of a house and home? Otto's murder? I doubt that would be a good painting. I thought there was an attempt to talk to the abbot. There was, until Otto was killed. And after that, the monks shut themselves up in the abbey library. Meanwhile, that bastard abbot only ever cared for how many pfennigs he could get from us. Brigitta, don't forget to twist the ends in. Can't have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog. I'm getting there, Mom. I've looked after Martin and Kraft well enough, haven't I? I can manage this. Well, after your father died, I've got no one left to nag besides you and that husband of yours. Thank God we both have you, as a matter of fact. Let an old woman have her vices. The Gärtner house was a bit sad. Jörg always gets quiet this time of year. Whatever for? I reckon because that family's been hard-pressed since Peter died. They were already hard-pressed. They can't be pressed much more. Lost a good number of folk over the years, and feast days and celebrations make it harder to bear. You mean in the revolt, right? The revolt, the murder. That fool Andreas had to come meddle in everything. Didn't do too much good, if you ask me. Yeah, Dad said Master Mahler made some mistakes, but that he was seeking justice for everyone in town. And I think your father is right in that, and yet... He'd already meddled enough in testing after the Baron's murder that he held more sway than he knew. I could understand if the first time he wanted to save that old monk. I dare say he saw him as a father. It was proven the prior was a witch, so I suppose he did some good for testing then. I think Lila might be the only person left in testing who even remembers the old prior. That's when the trouble started, I'd say. The townsfolk saw a monk killed and the abbot was incensed. Then came the revolt and Andreas Mahler happened to show up nearly the day of Otto's murder. That's it. Always said the townsfolk didn't stand with the peasants as long as they should have. Did the revolt accomplish anything? Well, the entire matter was a horrible bloody mess, but it did restore peace in Tassing by force. A shame it had to happen at all. I think I knew a revolt was a bad idea from the start. Old would be the only one to... Okay, again. Some like to say things were always this bad, that violence was the only way, but it wasn't. Lives gotten worse over the years. It wasn't like this when I was a child. Not in my grandparents' time either. Sure, the abbot was pinching the townsfolk and the peasants were suffering, but to go against the church... But you said things weren't always so bad. We fought to make things right. Yeah, things got better even if... The revolt didn't totally fail. The abbot and the monks left. The abbey may be gone, but Tassing has only traded one lord for another. The peasants were so angry over the abbot's perceived injustice that they thought they could make it right with even more injustice. Then the abbey caught fire and everyone ran, but by then the soldiers had arrived to stop them all. That soldier even warned Peter, but nothing would stop him besides steel. So nothing got better at all? I beg to differ. Not as I see it. The Lord is just as severe as the abbot was and threatens force at every turn. That's life. You can struggle and die to accomplish something and nothing changes. The dead I look here. They've died believing they've changed something. And we're stuck dealing with the arch reality. That's all you've known, Magdalene. You've grown used to it. We all have. Thank you for sharing your story with me. It's important to share our suffering with the younger generations. Maybe they can change something. Good luck with the mural, Magdalene. Good luck, Magdalene. Can I see a little bit? Nope. I paint St. Moritz. I'm guessing that's gonna be the town's heraldry thing. Of course, the stupid doctor is not home. Ciao. Hello. Oh, I've been here. Sorry. Okay, I guess that's the town all combed over. My dad's gonna die. Well, if it isn't Magdalene, that's me. Ah, good. It's been a while since we've spoken. How are you finding Tassing? Everyone has been quite kind. No one's thrown anything at me for my music. Considering the circumstances, I'm counting that as a success. I have to admit, I was quite upset I had missed my opportunity to sing at the Meister Singer competition. He practiced so much for it. Yes, it's hard not to view the last year as a waste. Try again next Christmas, can't you? Of course. Though the older I get, the less comfort I take in the possibilities of the future. Missed opportunities sting more than each passing year. Well, you have an audience here, the people of Tassing. And perform for them I will. I love performing for people wherever I go. When I sing for people, I want to move them. I want to see it on their faces. It's only in that moment that I can connect with them. It's the only truth I know. Meister Singer judges will rate me as they will, but that's not why I want to perform for them. I want to move the masters the way that they moved me. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think we all want the approval of those who came before us. And someday someone will look up to me for approval. Hard to imagine. Sorry, just feeling a bit melancholy, I suppose. Cheer up, Christmas is here. Of course, in our darkest hours, the birth of our Savior reminds us that dawn will follow. Perhaps the Christmas feast will lift up my spirits. Will I see you there? Absolutely. Almost everyone in town should be there. Then I look forward to it. Until then. Yes? Hello, Kazimir. Thank you for Vlahai. How are you finding Tassing's winter? Colder than Würzburg. People are nice. Are you looking forward to the Christmas feast? Yes. Really? All that time to write yes? In German, which is just 2 letters even? Alexander is upset about missing the competition, but it will be nice to perform for a large crowd. I look forward to hearing you. So that's where you are. No, I wanted to explore too. Okay. Okay. Hello, Magdalene. How's the weather? We've been preparing for the feast in here all day. Colder than usual. I'm glad to be indoors now. It's been colder than I remember it being for decades. At least we're here in where we can keep our fingers warm. You'd better keep your fingers out of my dough, Master Bauer. I didn't do anything. You've snuck your little fingers into my cookie, though, 3 times today. Do it again, and I'll wrap your knuckles with the back of my spoon. Don't anger Mistress Matilda, Simon. Yes, sir. Sorry, Mistress Matilda. We need enough dough to make cookies for the entire town. You can't be eating it all. Anyway, what did you come in here for, Magdalene? I was hoping you could tell me what you remember of the revolt. I was too young to remember much of it. No one ever seems to talk about it, and Mistress Matilda and Master, you two are the only ones left who used to live in the Abbey. The only ones who stayed anyway. Matilda and I have been friendly enough with the people in town. We put it behind us in time. You can imagine the other brothers had little reason to remain. Old Adolf made it out, I think. Father Gurnot paid for him to go back to an abbey in Cornwall. Ooh, he made it all the way to England again, Jesus. He was almost dying. I'm glad he survived, I guess. My medicine worked. I'm not sure what happened to the others. All gone in that case. But the old thing is a sensitive subject, Magdalene. Why are you asking? I want to honor everyone who fought in the revolt in the Rat House mural. Yeah, I want to hear your perspectives. Yeah. There was so much going on that night. No wonder everyone remembers it differently. Wait, Magdalene here. Wait, Magdalene here. Oh, cut some cookies with me first. That way we don't fall behind while we chat. We'd be grateful for the help. What the fuck are you doing to that fish? Alright, Magdalene, cut out the cookies from the dough and set them aside so Simon can put them on a tray. Sleep well. We'll need a good number in a variety of shapes, so don't hesitate to change which cutter you use. We have to have enough for the whole town, after all. Shh. The whole town? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I already wasted space. I already wasted space. That's a bird. How many do I need to cut? How many people are in town? Oh my god. Bold of you to assume I can count. How many? Okay, I'm gonna do this with the mouse. Just give me a second. Yes, change it to Bluetooth, please. Press. Ooh. I'm spinning that bird. I'm losing a lot of dough. Press. Oh Jesus, this bird is spinning. A lot is spinning. Another bird. I'm making a little flock. What if I do a diamond? Can I? Okay. No, you know what? We're doing Christmas birds. It's the theme this year. I've decided. Should have put on some music. There's 2 singers back there. Can you all tell me the story, or? How many birds do I fucking need? Why? 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 Cuts the fucking cookie. Why? You gotta be fucking shitting me right now. Cut the cookie dash dough! Listen, I don't think I'm gonna get cookies for everyone. Can anyone look up how many cookies I have to? I can roll the dough and, like, use the remainder of the dough, right? You're not just throwing away all the dough that I'm cutting around, right? Listen, I'm not a baker. It's fine. I'm not a baker. I can't do math. I don't know why they ask me. I don't know why they asked me to do this. I'm just gonna do as many as I can. And that's it, really. And we can have a single circular cookie. I've decided. A single circular cookie. There. It's for me. It's my cookie. It's my special little cookie. Why doesn't this... Okay, now that was on me. Why? How many cookies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just fit in the thing. Yeah. I'm gonna make another heart one, just in case people think that I only did one heart-shaped one for foots or some shit. And I didn't do it for him. It fitted better. It fit better. There. I'm gonna do one more. Just for good measure. I'm probably wasting space. But that is my cookie. I hope everyone saves that cookie for me. It's very important. It's my circle cookie. See, I wasted space just with my tomfoolery. Come on. Why is this so random sometimes? Come on, you fit there. Motherfuckers. No, I can't fit another heart. It has to be a bird. I hope everyone is enjoying this riveting gameplay of me birding around. There is space! What do you mean? I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm gonna make another hard one. There. Can I do some more birds? I guess I can't do anything more. Maybe I can do one more bird. If I am... Yeah. Oh? Nah. Oh well, I tried. Are you done? I guess. I hope that's enough. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 cookies. Oh, so many are the same shape. Yeah, it was the most profitable shape. It's fine. If you think so, I hope we have enough. We better keep going if we're going to do anything by procession tonight. So what can we tell you, Mags? Let me know about the fucking cookies. Did I do enough cookies? I'm gonna look it up. Come on. Cookies. Pentiment. Take care, Septic. So I had... Okay. Okay, everyone. Everyone, bear with me. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. I had enough cookies, but it doesn't count if they're all the same shape. So people won't be happy even if I did 30 something cookies. Can you write faster? I don't have all day. Hey, Killian. When I was exploring the Abbey for the mural background, I stumbled upon some stray cats. Were there a lot of cats during your time? Yes, as a matter of fact, there were. There were always cats around the Abbey, but one summer they started begging for food. Persistent little creatures. Father Lucas swears he never fed them, but I have my doubts. Sorry, it was me. Well, they seem to have made the Abbey their home now. Ah, good for them. At least someone is making use of that old structure. Thank you for telling me, Magdalene. Be well. God bless you and your father, Magdalene. See, I missed this. Okay, so I can only talk to Utah now. Okay. So I have to do at least 5 of every cookie for her to be happy. Okay. Back to some more riveting cookie gameplay. I hope everyone is excited. I don't want to move it. I just want to cut. I just want to cut. Maybe I should have used diamonds. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I do the circles? I'll do the circles. Oh my god. not gonna let me. Yeah. Apparently it has to be 5 of each for her to be happy. And I already have 6 diamonds, 5 circles, 5 hearts. I'm gonna do one more circle. I'm gonna do one more circle and one more heart, just in case. Extreme focus. 3 birds. 4 birds. 5 birds. 6 birds. 6 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, that's not how it goes, Ronnie. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Cinco. 26. 27. Oh my god! I'm not gonna have enough space. 28. 28. 28. 28. Fucking god. Wait. 39, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27. I think it has to be 30 or some shit. I had 30 before. Motherfuckers. Escape. Close. Are you done? I did enough! It blinked! These look wonderful thing. Yeah! Cookies! Sorry about that. You can make more. I don't want to make more. That's good. Goodbye. I've already done twice. You'd better keep going if you're going to have everything ready by the procession. What can we tell you? I heard the Langnech came into town before the revolt and warned everyone to leave the abbey alone.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you. Why didn't anyone need to listen? There were so many. They were soldiers trying to kill you. Could things really have been talked out, or was it too late by then? There were some people who wanted to talk. Master Muller worked hard to keep the peace, but after Otto was killed... Oh, Andreas. A shame how he died. We at the monastery were fond of him. Clara said she and the other peasants felt the same way. Yes, Andreas did a lot of good for Tassing and Kirsau too. Even if the old abbot failed to admit that. He even revealed corruption on our midst. The old prior Ferenc had been doing witchcraft in the church. I still grieve that he died in the abbey fire. I know your father does too, Magdalene. But wasn't the revolt in general justified? Yes, I think so. We couldn't even collect in the forest without a fee. That kept saying we couldn't live with higher and higher taxes. The night Otto died, the abbot was trying to excommunicate everyone from celebrating St. John's Eve. A lot of people thought the abbot killed him in revenge. Turns out it was Anna, the innkeeper's wife. I still say she was pressured into it by the miller. Still, after Otto and Ulrich, that was too much. We burned the mill with both bastards inside. The abbot promised to help if Andreas found the person who killed Otto. All we wanted was to talk. No one was supposed to burn the abbey down? Why would anyone want that? We sought justice, not murder. It was too much for Peter. Linhart was one thing. He just killed Ulrich, but to burn the abbey... But then the Landknecht saw the flyer. They thought they had another revolt on their hands. Even Father Gernot couldn't stop them. We all fled. But Brother Florian saved as many as he could, but... Peter was wrong to burn the abbey. But what the soldiers did, that was awful. Dad died protecting me, stabbed in the chest. I don't even remember what he was wearing, but I remember how dark the blood was when we found him. Almost black and sticky, like treacle. Dad socked one of the soldiers in the face, but another was right there and... Magdalene, can we stop talking about this? Yes, thank you for talking to me. I'll do my best on the mural. Good luck. We'll see you at the procession later. Time to go to the comments for the Pechtenlauf. I just want to walk around town one more time. Oh, I can't go to Smokey's place. It never freezes, even in winter. Oh, I can't go further. There's something new there. The valley looks so beautiful covered in snow. I can't go to the abbey? Oh, did the game crash? Oh no, the game crashed! Okay, let me see if I can work some magic. Okay, I think I worked some magic. I think it's my controller, actually. Okay, I'll play with the mouse then. I like my little doodles. They're very pretty. Okay. Oh, I can... Okay. With the controller, I couldn't do that. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's go to the Bertenslauf. Let me actually do something before we do that. Pentiment walkthrough. Act 3. Guys, you know what I said about the beginning in the beginning of the stream that I was glad that there was still a couple more streams of Pentiment. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're finishing it today. Overtime. It's not gonna be a lot of overtime. Guys, there will be no more Pentiment. Oh no, there will be no more Pentiment. But I don't think it's gonna be another full stream. Because this time I went very fast through the speaking and discovering stuff part. Goodbye, Father. You're gonna die today. On Christmas Eve. Merry Chrysler. Oh good, you made it, Magda. I was getting worried you would miss the procession. I will miss the Pachtenlau for the world. The custom judges too wonderful to miss, aren't they? I remember the masks that scared me when I was little. Shh! It's starting. Wait, who's wearing the masks then? Everyone is here. Oh, Artemis. Artemis looks so lovely. I'd love to be the bright saint one year, leading of all the demons into the woods. That's only the type of ones that will follow you, Artemis. Apollo, stop that! Sorry, Mom. Christina, see the pechten? They're the wild hunt. So scary. I don't like it. Shh, Andreas, you're all right. They're only costumes. Big masks that our neighbors are wearing, remember? Oh, it's so cool. Magdalene, would you want to be the bright saint or one of the pechten? I'd be a pechten. I think the mask would get stuffy, but it would be so fun to take part. You'll get your chance, don't worry. Passing's on the Pechtenlauf as long as I can remember. Everyone in town's been a part of the procession before. Well, except for you young ones yet. The hair on my neck is standing up again. Are the Pechten giving you the shivers too? That's why we're driving them away, you know? As beautiful as ever. As goddamn long as ever. Well, at least we're going to eat after this. Oh, hey, Mags. Magda, whatever. Mags. You made it. I was worried for a minute. You'd skip out on the fun. Merry Christmas, Mags. Merry Christmas, Oates. Look, Baltus made a special batch of beer, and I heard you made cookies too. Alexander and Kaz look like they're going to play something too. Which one is that? But we sing it every year. We all sing all of them every year, Mags. I can't keep them straight. Well, keep them gay then. Hey! Everyone listen up! Jörg would like to speak! Yes. Thank you, Veronica. On behalf of the town council, I wanted to thank everyone for coming tonight. This year has been tough on all of us. We've had more snowfall than anyone can remember, and the early frost gave us a small harvest. Folk haven't been coming through us to pass as often. Nico, you've been short of customers and we've all missed the trade. Alexander and Kazimierz, you've been kept from your journey. Nazio, the snow has kept you from returning home. And I know we have all felt the lack of Claus in town, and he's been bedridden these past few months. And yet the Lord has blessed us with each other, cheerful guests and good company. Cheers! Amen! Thanks be to God. God bless. Even though this season has been rough, God knows we have a lot to celebrate this Christmas. Endris, you made tools and we couldn't have gone without. We couldn't have gone without even. I was practicing my read. Dr. Stoltz, you've kept us all in good humor. Magdalene, you've painted the mural for us. Thank you all for entrusting me with this task. I've done my best to honor Tassing's history. Alexander and Kazimierz, you've spread good cheer in the early winter nights. Our pleasure, truly. And especially tonight, I think we should all thank Baltus for making such a wonderful beer for us all to enjoy. Huzzah! Hooray! No, please. Nazio helped me tremendously. It's thanks to him, really. Ah, well, grazie. Thanks to our Lord, who has graciously provided us for this feast. Yeah. Thanks to the man's deep pockets. Kazimirs and I shall play later in the evening, so please come to us with song if you have one in mind. Yeah, that's good, everyone. If I may, Yorick, I'd like to bless this great feast our Lord has provided for us. Of course. Today we have come together to celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Just as our Lord has provided for us with this meal, so did Christ provide us with the bread of life. So please join me in prayer. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Now please everyone, I know Baltus made a fine beer, but remember that temperance is a virtue. Celebrate the Christ child as though his manger were still with us. Merry Christmas, everyone. Finally, let's eat! Let's go from the top. Happy Christmas, Magdalene. Magdalene, dear. Merry Christmas. God bless. Merry Christmas, everyone. How are you enjoying the feast? Utterly delightful. A hearty meal, a mug of Baltus' latest brew is everything a soul could ask for. It's everything your ample belly could wish for. I am as God made me in his infinite wisdom. What the fuck kind of comment is this? I can see you're all in a great mood. Impossible not to be, when I look at all the families gathered here tonight. The laughter of the children running around, the love that brings the community together. We are all blessed. It's certainly better than all the arguing. As long as you have moments such as this to realize that we matter to each other. Well said, darling. To the four of us. Na zdravie? Na zdraví? Salute. I'm so happy I married you, Andres. The day I was inspired to come find you in Innsbruck was the most important day of my life. Ah, love at long last. We know the feeling, don't we? The path before us was filled with thorns and thistles, but we endured. Make sure to prepare for that, Magdalene. There will always be thorns on the path. I'll do what I can. You'll do fine. You're strong and stubborn, just like your mother. I hope so. I'll let you continue with the celebration. Stay safe, dear. Make most of this night. You've earned it. Bless you, Magdalene. Enjoy the feast. What? Merry Christmas. What's merry about? Are you still on a raving crusade against God? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you don't remember your diatribe last month in this enjoy yourself? I would if I could get another damn drink. Perhaps you ought to take it light tonight, Werner. Did I ask you, Balthazar? No, be merry, my friends. Drink and be merry. Finally, someone with sense. No. I fear that ship may have sailed a while ago, Magdalene. So you two sit together at the same table, being angry and not talking to each other. I'm no soothsayer, but it looks to me like you want to be friends but are too stubborn to get over yourselves. She's sharp, this one. Don't take her side, Nazir. I'm sorry, but if she's right, she's right. I refuse to get myself roped into this foolishness. The fools here are still you two. You are becoming quite tiresome with this, Magdalene. Right, Balthus? Yes, quite so. Good enough, I'll leave you to it and enjoy the feast. Release our aging souls from your torment. Perhaps dance later, hmm? Why not? Until later, gentlemen. Hello, Eva. Magdalene, you finally came over to say hello. So you finally decided to use my full name now. You asked me to. You've never listened to me before now. Ah, he's playing nice in front of us. Hello, Magdalene. Happy Christmas, Eva, Till. Magdalene, how good to see you. How is that mural coming along in the rat house? Almost finished, I hear. That's right, the last I heard about it, you were still working in the middle section. The history of the saints, right? I finished that section now. The old Abbey ruins were hard to climb through, but I wanted to paint it right. But the remains of the Abbey are so run down. That sounds dangerous. You went to the old Abbey, Magdalene? Without me? Of course I did. Quite a capable young woman you are, Magdalene. Still? Not that I'm encouraging it, mind. I am encouraging it! You are so cool! Well, clearly you can handle yourself since you made it back without any problems. And I did warn you about the dangers. Not that I told you not to go digging down there, mind you. Anyway, Magdalene, what are you painting on the mural now? I'm working on depicting the revolt, but I think I angered Agnes when I asked her about it. That's right, you were just a few years old then. God, has it been that long? Don't worry about Agnes. She acts cranky, but she's never upset with anyone. She didn't act cranky. She was nice about it. I just thanked them and went on my way. It took years for Tassing to recover after that night. Thank God we've come a long way since then. Otto would be proud of what the town has accomplished. I think so too. You know, Magdalene, I think you would be especially proud of you for memorializing Tassing in the mural. You would be thrilled to think that you become part... Here we go again! Are you proposing to marry your son? You're a capable young woman, Magdalene. Marriage is the next stage of life for you. You have to speak it Klaus, of course, but you and Ut are a good match. No, we're not. I'm just gonna stare. I don't mean to keep you two chatting with us older folks. Have fun and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm running away to Poland. Jesus fucking... I am running away to Poland. Merry Christmas, Magdalene. Enjoying the celebration? Wonderful to see everyone together in such high spirits. Isn't it? Especially after having to work in this damned cold. I swear it seeps into your bones. I can't remember a colder winter. The frost keeps edging around our windows at night. At least the hinges will last through the winter. Ah, those damned hinges again. Anyway, like Jorg said earlier, it's nice to have a night of good company and cheer. Thank you for mentioning my father in your speech. He'll be glad to know he was missed. You're welcome, Magdalene. Klaus is a good man, and we all miss him as part of the community. To be honest, I didn't expect to make a speech tonight. I just thought about what happened in the town this year. Really? Werner kept insisting that someone made a speech, so... Paul said I was the most charismatic of anyone in the council. He said that? Well, he said that I could make the least amount of people angry over it. Balta said it was my charisma. Oh dear. To be honest, I never thought I'd become someone people in Tassing listen to. But you've always been a part of the town council. We didn't always have a council, though. It wasn't until the night of the revolt, really, that I felt like I could do things on my own, be my own man. I loved my father, but he did. I thought he'd had doomed the town. No one can shoulder all the blame themselves. No, but my dad chose violence. He chose to destroy the abbey. I always went along with him, but because he was my dad, he had to be right. That night was the first time I thought any different. I learned that night that you can fight for something right and still choose the wrong way to do it. And I swore that I would never let that happen again. The revolt broke down everything I thought I knew about Tassing, about myself. But it made a lot of things better for Tassing, and that makes me hopeful. What do you mean? Our new lord is strict, but he made a deal with us. The council let us govern ourselves. As much as I was grumbling earlier tonight, Jorg is right. Life changed in Tassing, and even though the first few years were hard, we're better for it now. No habit looking down on us, making stupid laws as he sees fit. Our lord leaves the days away. As long as we pay our taxes, we're left alone. It's a better life for Artemis and Apollo than we had. Choosing to live differently than your dad was brave. I think you and the rest of the council have done a great job. Thank you, Magdalene. I've done the best I can to do right by the town and dad. Anyway, I'm looking for another pint. Anyone else? Another one for me, Jorg. Magdalene? I'll get myself another later. Thank you. We'll see you then, Magdalene. Merry Christmas. Hello, Magdalene. Happy Christmas to you. Good evening, Magdalene. Merry Christmas. Ulrika, Andrea, say hello to Mistress Druckarin. Hi! Hi. Oh, Andreas, don't be shy. You know Mistress Magdalene. Sorry, Magdalene. He's still a bit quiet. That's alright. There's a lot of commotion here tonight. Yes, I think Andreas is a little overwhelmed after the Pechtenlauf. The Pechten used to scare me when I was little, too. Really? Yes, I'd hid behind my dad's legs for a long time. I couldn't even look at them. It's alright to be scared, Andreas. I learned that a long time ago. I still don't like lions. I like them. Fuzzy heads! Shh, Ulrika. You can look at the masks later. How did you like Georg's speech, Magdalene? It was a good reminder of everything we still have. For Paul putting him up to it at the last moment, it was all done. Well, Werner insisted that someone on the council made a speech. I didn't particularly want it to be me. But Georg did you justice. You can always count on him to speak from the heart, especially a few drinks in. Truthfully, I think much of the town needed some encouragement tonight. Tassing hasn't had such a hard season since the revolt. Yes, I'm sorry, it's Christmas. We shouldn't speak of such sad times. Let's toast to better days then. Cheers to that. Although, there's an old Latin proverb my dad used to say to me. Ignis aurum prot miseria fortus virus. Fire is the test of gold, misery is the proof of strong men. There's no question the revolt left Tassing worse off. But seeing the town now gives me hope. You're an artist, Magdalene. I think you can see it too. Yeah, things seems brighter for Tassing. Yes, those miserable days gave us the resilience we needed to push ahead, to make things better. The next generation, like you, Yuta, and the twins, you saw what was it like to fight for ourselves. To stand up to tyranny, even at the cost of losing our homes and lives. To be honest, most nights I'm grateful for the revolt. Really? Oh yes, you wouldn't remember, but life was already terrible before that knife. The revolt burned away the dead wood that had brought it passing for decades. God knows my father was an evil man. His death released me from years of fear. The revolt gave me the courage to face him, to become better than him. I think something of the same happened when the Abbey was destroyed. If things had gone as they wanted, as they did, well, I doubt we'd be having a Christmas feast tonight. The cost was high, but it resulted in just as much joy as grief. I hadn't thought about it that way. Because of the revolt, I could marry Paul, and we can supply grain to the peasants at a fair price. Our children will grow up without the fear that ruled over my life as I got older. No moment in life is entirely good or bad, Magdalene. What matters more is how we choose to see it. But without an objective perspective, we could lose all hold on what we perceive as good or bad. I suppose so. That sounds a bit beyond me at the moment. Want too many ales, dear? No, just above my head. You sound like Balthus when he's in the middle of a project, Magdalene. Don't forget to take some time to have fun tonight, alright? Mommy, I want another cookie. Shh, don't yell, sweetheart. Excuses, Magdalene. It seems we have cookies to fetch. Of course. Merry Christmas to all of you. Alright, Alexander, play us a ditty. Mrs. Magdalene, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Alexander. Merry Christmas, Kazimierz. Enjoying the night? Very much so. The cookies especially. I haven't such wonderful gingerbread in ages. We were just setting up to perform. Did you have a particular song in mind for us to play? Between the two of us, we know all the Christmas songs between here and Spain. Then sing us Feliz Navidad, which is not Spanish, I believe. But it is in Spanish, so it counts for something. It is not in Spanish, it is in English. Good Christian men rejoice. One of Kazimier's favorites. Once Kaz and I play what we prepared, we'll be sure to play that one. Merry Christmas, everyone! Since it's Christmas, Kazimierz and I wanted to share a special song with all of you, in the spirit of giving. Please enjoy.
In dulce jubilo, nun singet und seid froh, unsers Herzens Wonne liegt in Praesepio, und leuchtet als die Sonne, Matris in Gremio, Alpha es et O, Alpha es et O. O Jesu Parvule, nach dir ist mir so weh, tröst mir mein Gemüte, o puer optime, durch alle deine Güte, o Princeps Gloriae, trae me poste, trae me poste.
Thank you truly. Please return to your drinks. We'll be playing all night. Happy Christmas. Now I have to talk with York again? Just York? Just York? Hey Magdalene, sorry to bother you during the feast. Hello. Did you need something? Well, with all the chatter around the revolt earlier had me thinking, you're nearly done with the mural, aren't you? The last time we talked with the council, you said you were working on the final portion, painting the revolt. I don't mean to nag during the feast, though. That's Veronica's job. I should have done it soon. I've been listening to people around town talking about the revolt so I can get a better idea of how to paint it. Everyone has a different idea of how that night happened. But I think I finally settled down on how I want to depict it. Yeah? I'll show Otto giving a speech and the soldiers in the distance. That's a good perspective. It shows out what happened without being too detailed about, well, what happened. I'm sure everyone will love it. Klaus will be proud of the design you've picked. Eva will like that especially. Anyway, I'll get out of your way. You've got better things to do. I think Utz was looking for you too. Can't get the word no through his thick head, can he? I think I'll actually go home for the night. I've had enough of Oates' fleet flirting, and I should check on my dad. Tell him hello from all of us, alright? I will. Good night, York. Good night, Magdalene. Well, it's time. It's time, isn't it? To prepare for the worst. God bless you and Merry Christmas, Magdalene. Merry Christmas, Sister Amalie. Were we bothering you with the noise next door? Not at all. Hearing people celebrating Christ's birth brings me great joy. Christmas should be a heartening time here for us all. I always think there's something healing about coming together to celebrate Christmas. All of us are party of the body of Christ. When we all come together in fellowship, things are made whole. People need Christmas in the depth of winter to remind them that spring will return. And we will all have a chance to live again. Magdalene, who is that? Someone who's been following me. Please excuse me, Sister Amalie. I need to check on my father. Of course. God bless you. Thank you, sister. The door is open. Is someone here? Dad? Oh boy, it's now. It's now. Okay. Oh, thank God. Magdalene, is that you? What's the matter? Someone was standing near the house. The door was open. I was afraid something might have happened to you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything. I've been asleep for most of the day, most of the evening too. I'm worried about you, Magdalene. You're worried about me? You're working too hard. I know taking care of me takes up so much of your time. And I know how hard you've been working on the mural. I'm still young, Dad. I don't get as tired as quickly as you do. Certainly not in my current state. I'm not going to make it, Magdalene. I know. It's all right. This is just life. I'm glad I'm going before you, even if it's sooner than either of us would like. I've already seen so much death in my time. I just wanted to show you what I could do. I wanted you to be proud of me. I have been every day of your life. You've never needed to prove anything to me. I wish I could stay to see the mural when you finish it, but I don't need to. I know it will be more beautiful than anything else these old ants have ever made. Don't say that. It's true though. I mean, I got along all right. But I always knew you would surpass me before long. You can already see things that I never could. See things and make them real. I'm trying. You're doing it. Whether I die tonight or tomorrow, or the next day, I'm not going to be here for much longer. One morning, you're going to wake up and you'll have to do things for yourself. Love things for yourself, and you'll have to share it with the world. Love is the only reason to do anything in this life. Oh, all this talking, too much. Could you bring me something to eat? Of course, Dad. You haven't eaten all day. And I missed the Christmas feast too. I can't believe no one brought me a cookie. I'll go get some soup. Easy, easy, easy. Klaus? How did I not see him? I'm sorry, Klaus. About everything. You're here. Andreas? Andreas? I've been trying to keep Magdalene safe. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time. It's the priest, isn't he? He's the only one that didn't stay at the feast. After the fire, it's all I could think about. That and them. They've never left me. They're all still here. All in the dens of death. The Baron, Piero, Ferenc, Hannah, Peter, Otto, Kaspar, August. And now you. Dad? Oh God, it's you! Who are you? What are you doing to my father? Magdalene, it's alright. It's alright. I'm sorry, I've forgotten my manners after all these years. And you've likely forgotten my face. Or what it once was. Magdalene? This is Andreas Mahler. Back from the dead. The earliest memory I have is of you running into a burning library. I'm sorry. I don't understand. No one could have survived that. Maybe I shouldn't have. But I did. I don't understand, Andreas. Where have you been all these years? Hiding from the world? In the ruins, mostly. Sometimes in the woods when it was warm. Stealing bread from Grit. Stealing books from you. So I wasn't going crazy. It's the only thing that kept my mind from forgetting what words are. How did you survive the fire? With some difficulty. I grabbed as many books as I could and placed them in the scriptorium. When the smoke got too thick, I started to black out. Last thing I remember was Kaspar pulling me into the crypt. Your apprentice? The boy? You sent him back to Salzburg. He didn't go. He waited in the woods and watched what was happening. When he saw me in the window of the library, he ran through the crypt to save me. And he did. But he saw that I was trying to save the books and... he went back in. Oh my God. I couldn't stop him. I was barely conscious. He never came back out, Klaus. When I woke up, everyone was dead or gone. I couldn't face any of you. I couldn't go back to Sabine, that empty house. So I hid. You painted over the dance of death in the Abbey. It turns out I had a reason to keep painting. I'm sorry if I scared you. No one's come into the Abbey for years. I thought I was safe there. I was afraid to talk to you. Afraid to talk to anyone. What changed? Why are you here tonight? To help you. To help Klaus. Not with the mural. Help you survive to finish it. The hand that tried to kill your father will likely strike again. It has killed before to prevent Tassing's history from being known. Tassing's history? Why? Because Tassing's real history is at odds with the story we've all been told. It's been covered, bit by bit, layer by layer, until no longer could be seen. But it's still here. It's always been here, hidden beneath our feet. And it's still protected, haunted by the specter of death that has hung over this place for generations. The thread puller. You know, Magdalene, what are you asking? You know. The person who attacked your father is the same person who manipulated someone into killing Otto Zimmermann. And Lorenz Rotvogel. And they travel through the Roman aqueduct that connects Tassing and Kirsau. It's a network of tunnels I've become quite familiar with. And I've seen the ghost that haunts them, that can squeeze through the tiniest opening. I've seen it bend itself in half to reach places I could never follow. I've traveled along every inch of the aqueduct and the old city. But there is one place I have never found. The Mithraeum. The lair where the thread puller retreats to. The ancient Roman temple that is determined to hide from view. The Mithraeum. You found it? No, but I mapped out the darkness between the collapsed tunnels. And I believe I know how to get there. Come with me, I'll show you. Dad? He's a good man, Magdalene. You'll be safe with him. Will you be alright? Yes, I'll be fine. Protect my daughter, Andreas. With my life, Klaus. I promise. Alright, let's find the Mithraeum. By the way, the Mithraeum isn't the Roman temple. It's under the rat house. It was Roman ruins before. When the men dug out the foundation, they found Roman ruins that had been buried over time. Luckily, they never wasted stone, so he used the Roman as well as one of the cellars. There's a way inside. To the hidden place. Are you alright? Yes? Alright. Into the Ratskeller. Can we take the pickaxe? Alright, that wall is different. Does that mean this is the place? No, it's two-sided, new and old. It was a barrel of ground once. It carried water. Look. Alright, I think I can make it out. Cornelius. No, I mostly certainly do not see. Well, here. Let's go, Andreas! A warning would be nice. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to being around people. This is the aqueduct. The aqueduct carries water to the baths, so you think this will take us to the Mithraium? Exactly. You seem quite confident. We know he exists. I know where it is not. I believe this is the only place it could be. It must be near the baths. Well, smash a hole in the wall, might as well look. After you, please. Take the pickaxe, just in case. Own hands. Wait, is there something? This way? No. I can't believe I killed Caspar. Because I was a good father. Oh, that is the bathhouse. For two? The decoration. This must have been the baths. It doesn't look like there's a way through. Silt. All the floods kept carrying it down here. Hundreds of years of floods. What if we can't get through? What if it's buried forever? Too early to get this discouraged. Let's keep looking. Interesting that this place was all underground. Part of the tunnel has collapsed. We're not getting into the Mithraium this way. I think... Yes, Caspar and I found a collapsed section of the aqueduct near town. He explored it, but couldn't describe what we found in the dark. I shouldn't have let him go. I shouldn't have taken more care with him. Andreas, we can't do anything about that now. Yes, of course. So Caspar has been to the Mithraium. Where do you want me to go? Oh. More stairs. Down? Would something be below the baths? A hypocaust. They use warm air to heat the homes above. Yeah. Roman colonies in the north often had them. Let's hope those haven't filled with silt as well. Do you know where we're going? These pillars just kind of go in all directions. Andreas, could you look that way? I think I'm going to try exploring ahead. Of course. Oh, I am Andreas again. Could you unbend your work, Andreas? I thought you were a true artist. A master of your craft, but all you created was misery. Don't care, didn't ask. The only thing more pitiful than watching you work in that scriptorium was your love of that dying art. I had thought you understood that I was forced to do. Your callousness killed us all. Calm down, Andreas. It's a panic attack. Master, why did you send me back into the... Oh my god, I didn't. I sent you back to Salzburg. No. No, this isn't right. I can't be here right now. How did I get here? Andreas? You're still here. Yes. For a little longer. You're leaving? I am the last vestige of reason that once ruled this court. When it goes, I will go with it. But who will rule the city when you leave? No one. You must leave this place forever, Andreas. You must abandon it for good. But how? What can I do? I don't even know how I got here. This once was a place of refuge for you, Andreas. But it has become a prison. A prison you constructed to protect yourself. From what? From pain, from risk, from life itself. But I can't stay here. I have to help Magdalene. How do I get out? Andreas, you are the architect. I will help you as best as I can, but you are the only one who can answer that. Okay. Where's the exit? Oh right, I gotta walk on the white. Hello, Andreas. Is that you, Sabine? Yes, of course. I'm still here. Part of me will always be here with you. We haven't talked in so long. Why? You reminded me of August. Remind me. It wasn't all bad, Andreas. We lost him, but we had 4 years together. They were happy years, weren't they? They were. But then they ended, and it felt like life ended with them. I know. It was hard for both of us. I don't blame you for anything. And you should stop blaming yourself. It may be too late for us, but it's not too late for you, Andreas. It's not too late for Magdalene. Yes, Magdalene. I have to help her. You can, Andreas. But you have to leave this place behind for good. I know I can. I will. You will. Thank you, Sabine. Will I ever see you again? Not in this place. But maybe someday, in a better place. In a better dream. Master Andreas! Oh. Kaspar. It's really you. It's so good to see you again, Master. How can you say that? You died because of me. I just wanted to help you, Master Andreas. You couldn't think straight. You shouldn't blame yourself anymore. I let my family down. I let you down. I couldn't stop Peter. Couldn't save Tassing. I couldn't even save more than a couple of armfuls of books. You did what you could, Master. Everyone knows you did. And that's all any of us can do. All right, Kaspar. Thank you. Thank you for everything you taught me. Wait, what happened? This was the way out. Before I started talking to Gaspar, I know this was the way out. Your mind is fighting itself, Andreas. It remembers the pain of your life. It's trying to protect you from it. Beatrice? Yes? I thought you were gone. You brought me back. Oh. So, what do I do now? Keep going. You too? It's been so many nights. So many years without seeing your face. I thought I had forgotten it. I know there's nothing I could have done, but that doesn't make me feel any less guilty. It's always there, under the surface. No matter how I try to bury it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's alright. What?
It's alright, Daddy.
It is?
You don't have to hide here anymore.
But what about you and Caspar? And your mother?
They're not really here. And there are people who need you.
It's so hard to let you go.
I know, Daddy. But you have to.
I know. You're right. Thank you.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. Good night, August.
Good night.
They shifted again, the walls. They're still trying to protect you. No. It's not? No, I mean, I don't have to do this. This is my mind, my maze. And I'm leaving. Good. But the next part might be confusing. Our Lady of the Labyrinth. I don't understand any of this. Did I make this? You borrowed it. From the church. There are layers to everything, even our memories. Over time, the foundations become buried. We can no longer recall how we got here, no longer recall what came before. And what came before? Our Lady, watching over the labyrinth as I watch over you. And even this has roots that reach deep into the past. There was not always a lady to watch over the labyrinth. But there was a labyrinth. What? I don't understand. Sister Amalie? Is this real? Am I still in my mind? You are here with me, and we are here in spirit. Are we still in the ruin? We are in the tabernacle, the heart of the labyrinth. Your spirit was wandering and the Lord brought you here. But I don't understand. How did you leave your cell? I have not. We are only here in spirit, Andreas. I told you long ago that reading cannot communicate a spiritual experience. But yes, this is real, and you need not be afraid. I thought they were gonna make her the killer for like a second. I was like, no. Have faith. You are here with me. It is the Lord's will. Andreas? Sister Amalie? Are they gonna make her the killer? What are you doing here, sister? This is the center of the labyrinth, the tabernacle. It is where the Lord sends my spirit to do his will. She's a killer. He has also guided your spirits here. There must be a purpose to it. Sister, we're looking for the Mithraeum. Is this it? Mithraeum? No. This is a tabernacle, not a place of wood and stone, but a place of spirit. The Lord has called me to this place for many years. He has always made his will known to me. Soon he will make it known to you. Sister, how does your spirit come to this place? Through the door between life and death, to your grave in your cell, you mean? When my spirit hears the call, it descends through my grave. Yep. Here the Lord tells me what messages I must bear and to whom. Yeah, because it's in herself. She just said it. You deliver messages. The purple ink. I copied many works of the great church doctors. Origen in particular. But that all ended with the fire. It ended with my life. Wait. I thought I had given up the pen forever until the visions returned. No. When fire took my abbey, I couldn't save my sisters. Not one. All I could grab was a single book and a bolt of purple ink cloth. I couldn't understand why God had spared me alone. But he showed me. God had a higher purpose for me. For my hand. Father Thomas is the thread puller. Okay, so I was right. It's the priest. He tells me what I must do. What the Lord wills me to do. It was you. The whole time, you wrote the notes. I found one by my dad when he was attacked. Sister Amalie, you pushed those people into committing murder. What? No, that can't be true. The Lord would not use me for such a purpose. Calm yourself, sister. We'll figure this out. It doesn't make any sense. Why would Hamali want anyone dead? No, I wouldn't. He wouldn't. This is nothing in his message about murder. No, I am not here. This cannot be happening. This can't be happening. Ah! There goes the arthritis. You are the thread puller. Sister Amalie, shh. It's alright. Father Thomas, how did you get down here? Passing is an old place. It's buried many ancient roads and tunnels over the centuries. People walk above the Eden ways every day, without even knowing about it. Though in truth, it was Sister Amalie who rediscovered them first and found this place. Father Thomas, did you? In other circumstances, I would be overjoyed to see you, Andreas. In truth, I am still happy you are alive, thank God. But I think the occasion of this reunion leaves little to rejoice about. You. You and Sister Amalie were all behind all the murders. No, she had no part in this. But the notes, she wrote them. She did, but she did not understand their purpose. I guided her. Told her what to write. You abuse her love and her trust for your own purposes. He who wishes to follow love's way must regard neither cost nor shame. Nor pain he must stand to everything, even our most terrible commands. I am ashamed to admit, but yes, I did. To what end? What is the point of all of this? Look around you. What do you see? Art. Roman ruins? Look closer. Looks like the statue of Saint Moritz from the meadow. And the images of Saint Satya from the shrine. I don't understand. Saint Moritz, Saint Satya, and Mars and Diana. The saints are the gods. When the Romans left Tassing, their buildings, their temples, their statues remained. Christians settled here centuries later. They found time-worn fragments of that imperial grasp. The statue of Mars Pater, that once watched over the Roman fields, stood there still, headless and nameless. The settlers already believed it was Saint Moritz who was already a legend, where they had come from. They found the shrines to Satya, and not understanding she was an aspect of Diana, believed she was another local saint. So the people turned them into saints. That's what sanctity is. Yes, Magdalene. Sanctity and sainthood exist outside of what people believe, Magdalene. People cannot turn someone into a saint any more than they can unmake the divinity of Christ. But they knew of the saints and learned local legends of the region and applied them to the figures found here. No one knew they were Roman gods because there was no account of what the Romans did and left here. Except for Historietaceae. But Historietaceae was not known then. Perhaps it had not even been written then. Who knows how long that book had been lost before it made its way to Father Matthias. And you killed him for it. Yes, with poison. No one suspected. Must have been quite subtle. His death was unexpected, but I was the only person he confided in about what he had read in Historietaceae. When Father Matthias learned that there was no evidence that Saint Moritz had ever come to Tassing, that the shrine to him, the meadow, was a statue of Mars that the Romans had erected hundreds of years ago, that Saint Satya was the Roman goddess Diana, he resolved to deal with it. And he resolved to deal with him. Andreas, our people believe in Saint Moritz. They believe in the miracles God has worked through his hand. And they believe in the legend of Saint Satya, that she helps Moritz and watches over Tassing still. And that was worth killing. The abbot? I believe it was then, yes. If Saint Moritz never came to Tassing, what is the reliquary? What are the pilgrims coming to see? What does it mean for the people who prayed to him, to Saint Satya, and believed their prayers were answered? What does it mean for the church that has given people hope fixed like a false star in a dark sky? If the people have reason to doubt the validity of the saints, can they doubt the church? Can they doubt the gospel, the word of God? Yeah, people must have suspected something odd over the years. Suspicion is not proof, especially when no one wants to know the truth. People have faith instead of doubt. That's why I have worked to preserve the legends of our saints. You're preserving a lie. I preserved the lie to illuminate the greater truth. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. If you believe this, if you truly believe this, eternal life is yours. And saints have walked among us, and their relics work miracles, and they hear our prayers and answer them. And the two that protect this town were never here. They don't need to know that, Andreas. There are times when God feels so far away from us in these mountains. But a peasant in Tassing can stand in a field, look over our valley and say, Saint Moritz was here. God was with us, and he is still with us still. And he will be with us always. And that's the truth, even if the legend of Saint Moritz is a lie. So many people have died because of what you've done. I know this is hard to believe, but I was trying to save lives, to prevent death. But one murder didn't solve the problem, did it? Because one day Baron Rotvogel rode into town with another copy of Historia Tassiae. A copy he promised to give the abbot so Kirsau could come to terms with its past. And if Father Gurnot read its contents, he would be facing the same danger you saw in Father Matthias. In retrospect, given how Father Gurnot chose to run the abbey, my fears may have been unfounded. The sentiment didn't prevent you from doing it again. You're right, it didn't. But then, why Otto? Certainly he didn't have anything to do with this story at Tassiae. He couldn't even read. In the end, his murder provoked Peter and the others into destroying the abbey. And the book. No, I have the book. I have the book. Oh, fuck. I never thought that would happen. I underestimated Peter's anger and the peasants' frustration. You seem to have a hard time reading people, Father. It appears that way, yes. I was trying to prevent Otto from showing people what he found. What he found when he was helping to dig the foundation of the rat house. Something of our pagan ancestors. No, not quite so old. What he found was a stone head. The missing head of the statue in the meadow, the statue at the shrine of Saint Moritz. How did it wind up over there? Most likely culprits are rain, floods, and time. Black Till told me that the fathers find tools and pottery in the fields every year. Yes, and this head remained hidden for centuries. It sat in the soil until Otto found it. He was going to show everyone that God had favored the town with his discovery. What Otto could not know is that our shrine statue was not of Saint Moritz, because Otto could not read. The words chiseled across the helmet. Marspater. But the man he trusted with this information, the town priest, could. Yes. And you told him to meet him on St. John's Eve at the Rat House. I could not let him destroy our town's beliefs. And you had poor Sister Hamali write down what you told her were visions. Visions she couldn't remember. And deliver them in the dead of night to Guy, to Hannah, to Martin. So that one of them would murder Otto. Just as someone murdered Lorenz. What about my father? I'm sorry, Magdalene. Why did you do it? It doesn't make any sense. Was it because of the mural? Yes. Klaus pursued the project with the determination of a guilty man doing penance. He kept digging and digging for answers about Tassing's past, Kiersau's past. I was afraid that sooner or later he would find about Moritz, Satya, this place, everything. So you tried to kill him? No, I tried to scare him. First with the note, but he ignored it. I thought if I ransacked the workshop, it would scare him off. I didn't expect him to come down so quickly. It was just an accident. It wasn't an accident, you almost killed him. I know. So, what are you going to do now? Kill me? Kill Magdalene? No, of course not. I have neither the means nor the will to do so. But even if I can't stop you from telling the people what I've done, I can't stop them from fighting this place. You're gonna knock this place down. Father Thomas, stop! It's too late for me, but I can still take Tassing's secrets with me. Father, you're going to kill us all and you're going to kill Amalie. Then leave and take her with you. You can tell the townsfolk what you want, but if you stay here, we'll die together. And destroy the church just to hide this secret. Churches can be rebuilt more easily than fate. I'm willing to pay the price for that. Father! Go! Are you alright? How is Sister Amalie? She's still out, but I think she's fine. They must have heard that at the Golden Hand. I'd hope so. What are we going to tell them? What do you mean? About this. About everything. Are they gonna believe the truth? I'm trying not to think with my 21st century brain that knows a lot about history and all this jazz. I'm trying to think as a 16th century peasant in Bavaria, which is not something I can relate to at all. I would have been dead in childhood. If I even survive childbirth. We're telling them the truth. For the same reason Father Thomas said eat it. And make more people die. So we should reward what he did. All the people he's hurt. Is it better to punish the people of Tassing? What good will it do to tell everyone about Saint Moritz and Saint Satya? Maybe Father Thomas was right about that, if nothing else. Maybe it would break their faith. I think the people here have enough faith to hear the truth. You know them better than I do. Especially since I've been away for so long. You came back after all this time to solve this, but it's hard to feel like he actually accomplished anything. Are we better off than we were this morning? Father Thomas won't be able to hurt anyone else. Maybe he never would have. Maybe he never would have. I think you're right. We should tell them. About the saints, the Romans, all of it. I hate that doing the right thing feels so awful. I'm sorry. I am too. But I still think that it's what we need to do. Then we'll tell them. Good. We should get Sister Amalie someplace warm. We can take her to my house. We'll probably have some explaining to do. A lot, I think. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad you didn't die in that fire. I am too. I think. Merry Christmas, Andreas. Merry Christmas. Oh. Magdalene, you made it back. Andreas and Sister Amalie and I all made it back. Sister Amalie? Was she in the church? I heard it terrible. Then at the house, and the house shook. Is everything all right? I don't think so, Dad. But it will be. Are you all right, Dad? Yes, I'm sorry. Just tired. Sit by me. Tell me what happened. It started in the rat house. Well, the rat's keller. Did you know that the back wall is part of the old Roman aqueduct? Huh. So we went into the aqueduct. The section we found must have been closed off for centuries. We found an old Roman bathhouse. We couldn't go through, so we found our way down a level under the baths. I think Andreas said it was an hypocaust. I got separated from Andreas. I was really afraid I'd lost him, that we'd both gotten lost down there. But then I heard his voice off in the distance, and I was so relieved. Dad? Are you still listening? What a fucking night! What a fucking night! Oh my god. It is indeed April. I know it's hard. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is. But we will all do our best to make you feel welcome when you get here. It's strange to think that this will probably be the last letter I send to you. So I will end it with my love. Esther. Fuck yeah, let's go to Poland. Magdalene? Yes? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I wanted to let you know that everything is in order. Baltus has ensured that all of the financial matters will be handled. The money will be forwarded to you via the Reichspost as soon as everything is settled. I appreciate it. Please thank him from me. Of course, Mr. Strukurin. I did not know your father well, but I know he was well regarded by everyone who spoke to him of him. It seems that Tassing has lost many things in one man. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Good fortune to you. Good fortune to me. Sister Gertrude. Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so. Thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. Chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're traveling and you're having cramps. I know. Heat it up and put it in the tummy. Hildegard's recipe just calls for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Thank you. Mother Francisca has us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. Thank her for me. I will. We'll all miss you so much, Magdalene. I'll miss you too. God bless you. Safe travels. I can't believe you're really leaving. I'll miss you all dearly. The boys will miss you even more. I don't give a shit about the boys. I'm moving with my girl. Yours at least. Don't tease him. I think he's having a really hard time despite appearances. He'll get over me soon enough. Maybe, but you are a special girl, Magdalene Turcarin. I understand why you're leaving. God knows you have a good cause. But Tassing wouldn't be the same without you. Safe travels and God bless you. I'll leave you for last. I'll give you that. Good morning, Mr. Strukarin. Are you off soon? Yes, Father. Just saying my last farewells. Of course. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to know your father. God bless his soul. I am too. Don't let the Bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. Once their pernicious seeds take root, they can choke the faith right out of you. Saint Moritz will protect me. Indeed. Though you travel far from home, he will hear your prayers wherever you go. God bless you, Father Elias. God bless you on your travels. You know what? I'm dealing with you now, actually. Hey, Mags. Otto. I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mom says he was a good man. He was a good dad. Thanks. I should get going. Mags! Magdalene. You're sure you don't want to marry me? I'm sure. No. Oh. Well, that was a fast answer. Didn't have to think about it. Look after your mother, Odds. Mind your business. God bless you as well, Sister Amalie. Are you leaving today? I am. Just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. That was winter. It's spring now. True. We almost tried to live again. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happened. Perhaps the rest of my life. You were tricked. We all were. Even so, I must make amends. I am writing an account of what happened here. As well as I can remember it, anyway. It is not enough to earn forgiveness. I pray that it at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good. It's worth remembering. God bless you, Sister Amalie. God bless and keep you safe in your travels, Magdalene. Can I really only go to the mill? I can really go to the mill only. I'm not gonna see the fucking mural. I'm not gonna see the fucking mural. Magdalene, dear, I wish you'd stay with us. Little Andreas and Ulrika will miss you greatly. I'll miss them also. Casting is not the place for me. It's past time to leave. You'll find your happiness not out there yet. Somewhere beyond the hills and valleys. I know in my heart God looks after you, as he does for us all. It's my hope. Hope is what drives us forward. Maybe one day you'll come to visit us again, with your family in tow. I'll make sure to send you a letter ahead of time. Of course, do write. Sometimes I still think of all the lives and places out there. When I was younger, I often dreamed of traveling, visiting the many kingdoms. But I found my peace, here and now, in passing, even after all that happened. With the revolt? Yes, and Lindhart. It was a frightening time not only to me, but to Paul, to Anna. It's probably what brought them together in the end. A miracle. My little darlings. Without them, I'd never had little Andreas and the Ulrika. I am rambling. Stay safe on the road, Magdalene dear. We're still in dangerous times. I will. Godspeed, Magdalene. Andreas! Look at him all holding crumply. Ah! Are you sure I look alright? You do look alright, Andreas. Of course, Andreas, you look perfectly respectable. You're a little worse for wear, but a good side better than you were. It was kind of the woman to help me clean up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten how to look after myself. Some would say you took care of yourself quite admirably. How many men could have survived in a burned-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsiding on our discarded rye, no less. I'm sorry, Papa. Andreas, we've already told you, it's alright now. Magdalene! Hello, Magdalene. Are you off soon? Yes, I'm riding with your flower to Mittenwald. And then down the Isar. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamed of. If it's off the city Hester describes, I'm sure I love it. It was a wonder the last time I saw it. You'll have a chance to make a life of your own there. God knows I've squandered so much of mine. Use the time you have and use it well. I will. I don't know how, but I will. I wish you could have seen it, Andreas. I know. You would have loved it. I hope so. I know so. That's kind of you to say. We all need words of encouragement, and besides, it's truth. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? For the future. For the future. Unless history is going to stop in tossing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. It hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me and my family. God bless you, Andreas Mahler. Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet. The children require your expertise. Oh? They're up on the mill, the walkway. I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in your home, Andreas. Thank you. Am I gonna teach the little ones to draw? I am. Andreas Jr. and Andreas Sr. Oh, what a mad lad. Oh, this man, I swear to God. Oh boy, there's a mural. endometrium. Magdalene druckerin.
Das küsste mich auf Deutsch und sprach auf
I guess I had a son, Berthold. He did become a nun.
Deutsch. Es
I'm sorry, Martha.
wie Gutes klang. Das Wort, ich liebe dich.
Oh no, Roxlove died.
Es Fräulein
Oh my god, they had so many children! Oh. Andreas! Andreas Müller, 1558. Oh boy, this was beautiful. Oh boy, this was beautiful. What a beautiful game. Oh my god. I'm so glad I went to this as blind as I could. I had made it a point before.
Good job!
To always look up the games that I stream, so I don't run into any bad situations in like the subject matter that the games go through, or mechanics that might not work for me. But I am glad that I just took a recommendation from a friend. They didn't really even just, hey, I think you'd like this, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I checked it out. I fucking checked it out, man. I am crying. I am. Whew. That was so much. That was so much. I grew a lot while playing this game. Jesus Christ. Alleluia, amen, all that. Oof. I hope you guys also like the game, this playthrough. Sorry that I struggle so much with head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty. Okay, never mind. What a name. What a... Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. He is living way better than me. I shouldn't be making jokes at his name. It's just a good name. He got the booty. Anyway, I was just praising the game, but I saw booty and I was like, haha, I am 12. Actually. God damn it, Ronnie. Thank you for joining me in the overtiming today. No, I thought I had a couple of streams more, but I was like, no, I gotta see how this ends today. I gotta know. I gotta know. I have to live this through, and I'm glad I did. And I am crying, and I loved this game. It was very good. These people will live rent free in my head for many times, many years. I know it's not an easy game to watch or anything because it's very text heavy and stuff. But I'm glad. I'm glad I played it. I'm really glad I played it. Oh, I'm really glad I played. This is one of those games that just stays with you, you know? And I'm glad it's gonna stay with me. I'm really glad that's gonna stay with me. I'm glad that the characters are all how can I say, are all guilty in a sense, but they were only doing the best they could. They're all flawed. How many translators do you need for Brazilian Portuguese? I've been looking at the names and it's like been the third team of Brazilian Portuguese. I know Portuguese is hard, but damn. Oh my god, they even put the bibliography at the end. Ah, the name of the rose. Let's go. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the fucking game. Thank you for making the fucking game. Oh. And now it's lit. The menu is lit. Andreas Mahler, my girl failure of a man. Magdalene, my daughter. My girl boss. Oh, I love this game. That's all I have to say. I am not very good with critiques. I either like something or I don't, and that's all that I can say about it until like I hear someone say something about it and then elaborate on that what they say. I'm not very good with critiques, like I said. Thank you so much, everyone, for experiencing Pentiment with me. Oh boy, I am so glad I played this game. I am so glad. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys on Tuesday or something. I'll think about it. Until then.